Good evening, everyone. Hello to our StarCrazy community and SumoTeX community. Tonight, we are here in our first ever SumoTeX and StarCrazy AMA. But yeah, before we introduce our panel today, let me just run you through our planet auction held last January. I can show you some slides. So last I'll just have to give you a quick, like, crazy facts about our planet auction. So last January we had our planet auctions, and the top three that were named, we had the planet that was the most anxious, the highest prize planet. I think my slide here, and our highest prize planet was Paradise. And then for the summary, we had 100 planets sold for that auction, and the total prize reached up to 36,286 and 70496 GFS. So that's around $76,000, and the number of bidders reached to 123 bidders. And I'm so excited today because we have our special panel with us from StarCrazy and SumoTeX. By the way, SumoTeX is very glad to announce that they have acquired two planets from StarCrazy. It's the Dancing Rock and the Glowing Blue Planet. So without further ado, let me introduce you from StarCrazy. It's Ray and Marcus. And from SumoTeX, we have Mike. Ray, take it away. Let me introduce you from StarCrazy. It's Ray and Marcus.
Hi,
And
hi,
from SumoTeX, we have Mike.
hi everyone.
Ray,
Hey,
take it
Hello.
yes.
away.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Ann.
From
Can you
StarCrazy,
can
Ray
you
and
like
Marcus.
turn off your
And
monitor?
from SumoTeX, we have Mike.
Hi everyone.
Ray,
Hey,
take it
yes.
away.
Hey,
okay, so
Ann.
From StarCrazy,
Can
Ray
you
and
like
Marcus.
turn off your
And
monitor?
from SumoTeX, we have Mike.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hey, yes. Uh,
And
yeah. So,
from StarCrazy,
Marcus and
Ray
or
and Marcus. And
Mike.
from
I think there's
SumoTeX, we have Mike.
some of us here having like a monitor. I'm sorry everyone for the uh
From StarCrazy,
confusion.
Monitor?
Mike. I think there's some playing
Playing.
here having like a monitor.
someone has
I'm sorry
the
YouTube for the confusion. YouTube played.
Monitor?
Mike, I think there's someone. Yeah, because playing here having like a monitor.
someone has
I'm
the
sorry everyone for the confusion. YouTube played. Yeah. Mike, I think there's someone. Yeah, because someone has the
okay. Who has
yeah,
the
it's
YouTube
like
channel
echo.
playing?
Yeah.
I don't have it though.
And I do not.
So I'm so excited to see
Yeah.
this on YouTube, but yeah, I'm not up right now on YouTube.
No, I don't have one.
I don't have it.
Uh, I'm going to mute Ray. Yeah, Ray is I muted Ray. Ray is guilty.
I muted something. Hi everyone. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I guess we figure out the culprit of this event. So let me welcome again everyone for joining us, and apologies for the whatever happened earlier. So welcome everyone. We have here. This is gonna be exciting. We're so excited. We have here with us Anne, the business development officer from StarCrazy, and Marcus, the content strategist from IoTeX. So we have a guy from IoTeX team. He's himself to support us, and our partner Mike from SumoTeX. So I wanna talk more about them, but it would be better if they would talk about themselves. So, Mike, can you tell us more about yourself?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm Mike. I'm from SumoTeX. Basically, I handle the product and tech for SumoTeX. So whatever you see on the website and all the integration with all the Web3 and things like that, those are being done by me and my team. So yeah, basically that's what I handle over at SumoTeX.
Cool. How about you, Marcus? Can you
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about yourself?
sure. As you mentioned, I'm the content strategist for IoTeX. We help on the marketing team to define the message uh, of the larger mission of IoTeX and support the various projects like you guys who come onto the IoTeX platform. And we're just thrilled that we have such a fantastic uh, play to earn game that's giving opportunities for people to earn money and better their lives, get into the DeFi system, and of course SumoTeX, who is creating this fantastic new model for owning both real estate as well as real estate in the virtual world, and the not so obvious overlap uh, of the two uh, companies, which in hindsight you go, oh yeah, what a fantastic combination. Uh, so that combination that is creating something larger than the two components. I'll use this word that I hate, synergy. It really just means the combination of two things where the outcome is greater than just the sum of those two parts. And I think that's what's happening here. And I'm really excited to see how that develops.
Cool, cool, cool. That's good. How about you, Anne? Can you tell us about yourself a little bit?
Well, I'm very new to the StarCrazy family. I've been with them for like roughly three weeks. But yeah, I've been playing StarCrazy, and it's really fun to play though. You know that opportunity to be in that ecosystem, to be with IoTeX is a very great opportunity for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more projects, not just with SumoTeX, but maybe in the future though. Thanks, Ray.
Cool, cool. So here, so I would like to like explain this to everyone that this event is like, it's a first really like first partnership event with of Star Crazy, and we have here with us the SumoTeX team. So as Marcos explained, Star Crazy and SumoTeX have something similar, you know. So we're both NFTs. We're both dealing with NFTs, but we are different in a certain way because I could speak on the side of Star Crazy. Star Crazy is more on GameFi. Star Crazy is more on play to earn, while Sumotex is more on the real estate thing, and then combination of physical and digital world. So you might think, how could these two work together? Well, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So, Mike, can you tell us more about Sumotex for everyone watching?
Yeah, sure. Yep. So SumoTeX, basically what we're doing is that we are an asset management company that fractionalize high entry barrier alternate investment through blockchain. So how we currently our portfolio focuses on real world and also metaverse. So what this means is that through purchasing our NFT, you are able to own a part of our investment fund, and this you have the voting rights, and also you have the ability to have a say on um, what is the best for example the planet, and yeah, things like that. um, our NFT also consists of like different various
Okay.
APY, yeah, which actually allows you to have some form of a gamification system.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
so
That's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm curious though. So, apart from being on the same blockchain, I was curious. How did you learn about StarCrazy? How did you find about us, and what's like what takes your
yeah.
goal that you reach out to you join us to basically join their auction, First Planet auction.
Yeah. SumoTeX team and me personally, we have always been an investor for IoTeX, and
Mm,
as we look through like the whole ecosystem, we are looking to find the next play to earn pioneer, and then we came across StarCrazy.
yeah,
So
that's
we actually bought some stars personally, and then we also have some. um, when we start hearing about the auction of land, yeah, we have
Mhm.
decided to pursue it because we see a lot of potential in StarCrazy and a lot of things we can do around owning a planet um, with StarCrazy actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think we have our projects have very similar start because Star Crazy is actually created by a gaming studio called Game Fantasy, and Game Fantasy is has been with IoTeX from the beginning. In fact, Game Fantasy is one of the validators for the IoTeX network itself. So I think we can agree that on this side we are both here to as like supporters of IoTeX, and I think that's good. I think that's where we really kick it off, and then and also I'm wondering. So I've seen like you are selling NFTs. I actually like visit your Telegram chat and hang out there from time to time, as like you
Yeah.
do in our chat. So yeah, so everyone, yeah, that's what I want to show you. There's no competition or anything. We're just like friends here, everyone here. So I was wondering though, how does part owning Star Crazy Planet allow you to participate? Allow people to participate in your DAO, and what are the long term benefits for them?
Yeah. So um, owning a NFT with SumoTeX, basically you have a right to give your decision and your idea for our SumoTeX planet. So what is the biggest benefit as a SumoTeX NFT holder for a planet is that you can stake your NFT on our planet. Um,
Mhm.
and then we offer discount on entry, cheaper tax, and then also you can start milking our Sumo coin, which is about to launch. I think
Oh,
end
that's
of
good.
Q2.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, I've seen it on your page too.
So
yeah.
yeah, that's
Let,
cool.
let, let me jump in. Talk a
Yep,
little bit
sure.
more about that uh, aspect. Did you say sumo points?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
What is
So,
that?
Sumo
yeah.
coin is a concept that if you own an NFT, you'll be able to stake and earn stable coins and
Hmm.
also small coins. So currently, the tokenomics is still in um, finalization. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we'll share more with the community soon once we have more details on it.
Okay, that's a good tease.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
good
And
teaser.
also like if I want to add one thing that we like about your project, because we've been telling this to our community, to everyone who follows us as wherever we go or wherever we are invited, so we would always emphasize that the Start Crazy was created for those who doesn't know anything about crypto. So people doesn't know about crypto be like, hey, what is mining? I don't see any acts, I don't see anything here, so it's all digital. So Start Crazy is creating this environment wherein people who doesn't know anything about crypto, like Anne, before she joined Star Crazy, she has no idea about crypto, but now she's like, I know mining now. So what we like about SumoTeX is that it kind of like it support that idea that people would be able to participate in something that they don't know before. So instead of like buying one planet, they're like, what am I gonna do with this planet? It's very expensive, but Sumutex is here, like, don't worry, we got you covered. You can own part of our planet. So I think that's a good concept that there's no monopoly in this industry. I mean, for IoTeX, there's really room for growth and partnership that we can look forward to. And like so I was also wondering, how do you plan to utilize? I know you mentioned it before, but I think we need to like more to give more people the holders of your NFT, because for us in Star Crazy, we give these planets, not really give, we release these planets for as like a token of uh, those who believe in Star Crazy, because let me just give you a little bit of background so that we could understand a little bit how Planet works. So Planet is really a reward to those long-term believers of IoTeX, because what you can do, you can only buy planets through GFS. So Star Crazy has a two token modal play to earn. So one is governance token, and the utility token is GFT. GFS is governance. So what happened here is, just to give a little bit of background to everyone, Planet is also kind of like, uh, yeah, it's created as to give token to those who have long-term commitments to StarCrazy and who's been with us in the past, because you can only get GFS by adding liquidity for GFT. So these two tokens really work together. So on our end, we know we have so many plans for planets in the future. Like there's coming up PvP, which can also be done in the planet. So I think everyone knows about that on our end, at least. So what I want to know is that how do you plan to utilize the planet from StarCrazy in SumoTeX, and what are your visions for these latest assets that you've acquired?
I can share with you a bit on Dancing Rock and why we decided to acquire Dancing Rock. Yeah, because it's an extra huge planet, right? And then we get
it
to
is. It is a planet.
yeah. And we get to our vision for it is that we get to house a lot of new model inside it. So and also that we think that rock actually have maybe potentially to have diamonds and and be able to harvest different kind of ore um, that is worth something, and to generate passive income basically for all our NFT holder. Yep.
Okay. Hey
Interesting.
Marcus, can you show them? Yeah. Well, wait. Can you show them the planets that they bought so that people would actually see what kind of planets we're talking? So this is your planet, right?
Yep. Just to
Ah,
share
that's
with the
cool.
community, this is the first time we are revealing our second planet. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. So you guys are the first to know over here that we have just purchased Dancing Rock
oh,
planet. Yeah.
oops. It came first
It's only
in our
here,
slide.
exclusive.
Oops.
It's a good timing. It's a good timing. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had this exclusive here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marcus, I think you want to add something. You were about to say something
Oh
earlier.
no,
I
no.
just
It's another tease. We don't know if these rocks will have real utility within the game. So I guess that remains to be revealed. So
exactly.
that should be fun.
Can you show them the other planets that they there it is, kind of like similar to planet Earth. Okay, so yeah, this question really, you can by the way, you can, Mike, you can ask us some questions. So here I've been asking because we want to know more about your project, because to be honest, I mean, to be fair, we are like months ahead of you, so kind of, we know our project. We're in IoTeX, and I mean StarCrazy anyway, so we want to know you. But what one thing that really cuts my I mean gets my curiosity is, you're a real estate company dealing with a physical asset, and you're also dealing with digital asset. And I think, I'm not sure, so I think StarCrazy is your first, like, uh is it your first, yeah, so first digital
Digital.
investment. So I was wondering, how did you decide to go and bid on a StarCrazy asset in a StarCrazy uh metaverse, probably, and
Yeah.
and then participate in the auction.
Yeah. Actually, the auction took us quite some time, and then but it was fun. It was exciting. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
we 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 purchased the why we decide to pick Star Crazy and also like glowing blue, the planet and things like that. Because we think that the barrier of entry would be high for the planet. Some it might be because of the cost, uh, and also we just think that as a real estate company, it's about time we enter the next phase, just to so that we don't get like we get various different portfolios of real estate, even from the virtual or even like reality and things like that. So that
Okay,
is
cool.
the idea behind it.
Yeah, yeah. But by the way, before I forget, I was all over the place. I just wanna like congratulate you for like I just saw earlier that you already sold out your the NFT that you released. Is it the second batch?
Yeah. So we sold out our second batch in 6 days, and that
Wow.
is good news for us. And
Congrats.
we are looking to launch our third batch that will be announced soon.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that's cool. I got a couple NFTs myself.
nice.
So yeah, so this is cool. I was really looking forward to this event. So everyone watching us now, if you have like questions, you can type it, and this is, after all, this is EMA, and if you here we have if you have a question about IoTeX, we have Marcos here with us. If you have question about SumoTeX, we have Mike here. He is the chief technologist, as mentioned earlier. So he knows everything around SumoTeX, and we have Anne here from StarCrazy. She's with me. So don't let this opportunity pass by without asking the questions that you have in your mind for the two of us. So I think I want to know on the perspective of IoTeX, since we have an IoTeX representative here. I think we kind of have to use his mind, for the enlightenment of everyone. So what does it entails for like IoTeX to have these two projects working together?
Well, I mean, we're really acting as a facilitator. Obviously, the platform was originally created with the focus on making it practical and optimal for IoT devices to send data to the to our platform. And what that meant was that transactions had to finalize quickly, and on average, those transactions finalize in about 5 seconds, versus say on Ethereum where they can take minutes to finalize, and also to be inexpensive because we're talking about billions of devices with a B being live
Yeah,
in the
with a
coming
big
years.
B.
And so with all of those devices putting data onto a blockchain platform, just for it to be practical economically as a business model, those transaction costs need to be very low. And we've successfully done that. Each transaction costs a fraction of a cent.
Yeah,
And
and that's why we love IoTeX.
right. And that's the byproduct of optimizing for IoT is that, oh, wow, any other kind of transaction, say a play to earn game, in the course of playing your game where you do transactions, we're keeping your overall costs for playing quite low. In contrast to, say, Axie
Exactly.
Infinity, where within the game, the costs aren't necessarily high, but getting in and out of that ecosystem
Mm,
can eat up
yes.
a day, a person's labor for the entire day. So then that works at odds with being useful, economically useful, especially people where there's a lower cost of living, and $15-20 is a significant amount of money in their lives. IoTeX doesn't have that barrier to providing income for people. And of course, as you guys have pointed out previously, outside of this context, the cost of getting into StarCrazy itself is really quite low. And I'll be a little spoiler. This week, I'm going to be publishing a blog on starting off in StarCrazy, and tips that
That's good.
some of the people on Telegram have offered for buying a couple of inexpensive stars, getting them mining, earning the money from that mining, reinvesting it in more stars, getting those minings so that you don't have, you can actually get rolling and start to earn money over months with just one investment. Uh, and they were, a couple of three contributors were quite good at giving their strategies for how to do that. So that's what I'm going to be publishing this week. But yeah,
That's cool.
to come back to your original question, IoTeX is creating an environment that is has broad usage uh, because of the original vision. Uh, and we're very excited at this intersection of play to earn slash DeFi and SumoTeX, which is another variant in the DeFi world, are able to come together and be mutually supportive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we are. That's like we want to build. That's the best thing about IoTeX, I guess, is for now I haven't seen anyone like there's really hostility between projects. So what I notice is when a new project pops up in a IoTeX page or whatever socials from IoTeX, everyone's is excited. So I think that speaks a lot. And for us, Start Crazy, I'm not bragging, not tapping my back, for being the number one DApp in the blockchain. We are so
He's bragging.
we we are proud to be part of this ecosystem. The the IUTex team has been very supportive of all the projects, and we could not ask for more. And yeah, so yeah, glad to be here. We are so happy that we built the project on IUTex, and I think we are right in doing so. Right,
Yeah,
Mike?
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah. And one of the things, speaking of competition, is that uh, most people recognize in this ecosystem, and even more broadly in the blockchain, DeFi, play to earn, that we're so early, each of us, in this thing, and the potential uh, economically is so big that there's room for a lot of people. This is not a zero sum
Yeah.
game where there's only 10 cookies and we're fighting over those cookies. There are bakeries popping up everywhere, and we're all going to have a lot of cookies. So
Yeah,
so I
we
think I
wanna
think
taste
that
this
yeah,
their
that's
cookies.
that makes it much easier to go, oh my God, look at the project you guys are doing. This is great. We want you to succeed because your success will assist our success. And I hope that ethos continues of mutual support.
That's good. Yeah, it's good. I think that's what IoTeX embodies, and it's really good. So I think I've been asking questions here from Start Crazy perspective. So I think to be fair, I think Mike have some questions for people from Start Crazy for us.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Mike,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep. Uh, we actually have some question that we have in mind.
make
So
it easy, please.
yeah, yeah. I think one of the bigger question is that what's the plan for StarCrazy, right? And then how can we like work together to allow NFT staking available on the planet? And yeah, that is something that is very keen by the community. And then something like, are we can we have a rule that enables exclusivity to SumoTeX NFT holders and this kind of logic? Yeah, those are the questions that we have actually.
Actually, yeah, that's from an investor's perspective for those who bought planets. Actually that's a pretty valid question. What's the plan of Star Crazy for the planets? And to be honest, if I have the details, specific details, I would gladly like share it today. But what I wanna reiterate is the devs are, before the planets came, everything is they have, you know, what's the planet's gonna be, what can people do, is it gonna be, is there any capabilities of that outside of the StarCrazy uh, DApp itself, so your question is how can we stake. I think as for now I am on the I hope really I could answer you with specific details, but I don't, but for now what I can say is that these planets will have a huge role in StarCrazy, and it's will have a major what in major, I forgot the word. When you are like when English is your second language, you kind of get lost sometimes. Uh,
Are you pertaining to impact, Ray?
yeah. Planets will have a major impact, a major part of Star Crazy. So as for the details, it will be revealed soon enough. It will be planets will be launched on the third, fourth quarter of the year. So leading up to that, there will be more details. But for now, we wanna tell you what we know. We don't want to tell you what we don't know. So what we know is that uh, planets will have a huge role part of StarCrazy and for its expansion. So it's gonna be a metaverse because for game fantasy side, StarCrazy will not be the only game. In fact, this is the second game already. So there is a huge possibility, huge potential. But for now, what can your players do? Like you're selling NFTs for the planets. What I can do is that your investors will be able to share the rent that you can get from your planet if you decide to rent it out, the fees from your battles, and whatever you can mine because there will be moving mines all over the star crazy cosmos. And then if you have the planets, it will be easier for you to travel. So those things, I think, even if you don't, for now I'm not confirming nor denying anything, but what I'm saying is whether or not you can put, for now, because we're still in the very early stage of the planet development. So what I can say is even if you cannot put your stake your NFTs directly, but those owners will have the huge part. Imagine there's only 960 planets total in Star Crazy. It cannot be increased. So your holders will be able to share the rent. So they're like mini grandmasters. So Mike is the grandmaster of this planet, but your investors are like grandmasters. So they'll be able to share for in that. So it's at least for now the confirmed is there are three ways in which you could earn by holding a planet. That's for now. We haven't launched the planet yet. So imagine what we can do in the future. And I think Marcos have something to say for that.
On what specifically?
The plan,
The just to clarify what you were talking about with
yeah.
mining, there will be like asteroids or some other kind of planetary body that travels through the star crazy universe, which will have the potential to be mined. So when you're on a planet, your proximity, the distance from your planet to that roving mineable place will be an advantage of any given planet. Am I correct in describing it that way, Ray?
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. And so yeah, that's one of the advantage because the other players who doesn't have planets, they will have to like walk 500 miles. But those who have planets will be like, "Poof, I'll be there in a sec." So that's for now the confirmed usage of the planets, which is the biggest advantage because if you enjoy the current mine of Star Crazy, there will be more, and those more mining will be floating around the Star Crazy cosmos. Yeah, and also planets will have a huge role in the upcoming PvP. And speaking of PvP, I have a question here from the
Let me just
viewer.
jump in. Let
Okay,
me just jump in. Right, we get into these letter
okay,
names. For those who are new, PvP is player
Like,
versus player
yeah, yeah,
battling.
yeah. Yeah, that's thank you for I was carried out, I carried away.
A
So here's
okay.
here's a question. So one question from the viewer is, when is the PvP battles coming? So yeah, we said it's gonna be in Q1 2022, and tomorrow January will be over, which means we are getting closer and closer. So I'm gonna tell you, the devs hasn't failed to deliver any of those in the roadmap yet. You can go to our website and you can check. So here they've been busy developing the planets, because as I would tell you, planets are not only beneficial in StarCrazy universe, but it's also a valuable collection because each planet was hand drawn by our artists. So they've been working hard for that. So they have to create every single detail in your planet was created, and no two planets are the same. They're created individually. They spend hours. So our development team has been busy for that. But after the planets, they are now focused on the PvP. So you can expect more info probably February or March, because Q1 ends in March. So we could expect it's gonna be, well, somewhere February. We cannot say it's January because it's already over. So it's gonna be February and March.
It's
And
going to be
then
hot.
when we have the PvP, that's when you will have an idea of, oh, this is what's gonna happen in my planet, because
That's going
they
to be
are all
fun.
connected.
Yeah.
So
Ray,
Battle.
yeah,
I
no,
also,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
I also have a question here for SumoTeX though. Yeah. So going back to them, there is a question here when also they will be releasing their third NFT batch. They're so excited to purchase it now.
Yeah. Definitely over the next month, but they
Oh,
yeah.
if
Mm.
that's the next month, then most probably it will come in hand with our PvP or play versus player function, right?
Yeah.
So we're getting closer, For
Yeah.
a start of the year, we have accomplished a lot. Like for StarCrazy, our planet auction has generated with a revenue of more or less 700,000 US dollars in
More,
GFT.
I think it was 760, so it's
Oh yeah,
a little closer to
yeah,
800.
yeah, a little closer to
Let's get real about that.
800,000 US dollars. And the best thing, what's the best thing? I don't know if it's the best thing, but it's the best thing for the players. Everything of it was burned. Nothing was nothing. I
Nothing was
didn't get
taken by
even.
the team. Nothing by it. Yeah.
Nothing was
I didn't.
wasted.
I was so sad. I didn't even get one GFT for that. GFS. I mean, so here's the idea why we did that. Okay, kidding aside. So we did that because GFS, as what we always mention, GFS is 100% player earned and player owned. Nothing was allocated to the devs. So when the devs decided, hey, we will sell the planets using GFS, but don't worry, we will not take control, because GFS is also the governance token. It is the DAO token. So eventually, in the near future, GFS holders will be the ones to decide what's gonna happen in StarCrazy, and the devs don't want to take that control. So they'll be like, okay, you give us your GFS, not for us, but for the benefit of the community. So we will burn it. So basically, those who created the planets hand drawn individually did not get any GFS for that. So it was burned to the purpose is to give more value to GFS holders. So now those holding GFS will have more voting power, will earn more in the syrup pool. In fact, after the auction, those holding GFS earn 25% more in the syrup pool. So yeah, it's all for the players, because those who auctioned got their planets. Those who did not afford the planet, they got the increase in syrup pool. The devs, nada, nothing. So it's
So
all for the players.
yeah. So let me just piggyback off of what you're describing. So that, again, for new people
Yeah.
in Star Crazy, um, I mentioned the term zero sum game earlier. That means when there's a finite amount of something that people compete for. This is a zero sum game when you're in GFS because only 30 million tokens were minted originally. And as purchases are made with GFS, we take that portion of the 30 million and we burn it. And burning means sending it to a wallet where they can't be retrieved. They're taken off the table. So now there are 30 million minus whatever has been burned. Well, guess what? The value of that fewer number of tokens is now greater because there's fewer of them. It is a more scarce commodity. And that's the genius, the beauty of this model of StarCrazy, which is that, again, the players who are the only ones who can earn GFS, they are in possession of an ever increasing in value object, these GFS tokens. And that's why it's so cool that when the tokens used for planet purchases get burnt, even if you didn't succeed in buying a planet, well, looky, my GFS is worth more now.
It
So
is. Yes, it
you
is.
guys keep bid up the value of those planets, burn more
Yeah.
of that because my
Planets are
GFS now will be
yours.
worth more. And I just wanted to
Exactly.
underline and describe it, hopefully in clear
Yeah.
terms
It is. It
for
is what
newbies.
happened. Yeah. It was very visible. Like after that, 25% increase for those who are in the zero pool. So that's what the planets are for. Like the devs are like, you take the planet, you take the GFS, we'll just develop the game, because that's their vision to give more power to the players. So here I think I have an important question. I think this will be the last question. So about the battle NFTs, can we combine those with big power for battle as a team? Actually, yes. Okay, here's what I wanna clarify. Uh, NFTs or stars, as we call them in StarCrazy right now, they are the main battle stars. Okay, so everyone that you use in the mining, they are battle stars. They will be the main players. So the ones that we have in flash sales, they are like secondary. So they will have the assist. So if you don't have any of it, don't fret not. You can still battle. So those we have in the, like yesterday we had a flash sale. One Chinese New Year theme NFT went as high as 60 GFT, around $600, and people spent for that. Those are special cards that can be used in the battle. They are collectibles and battle stars. They are not for mining, but those that are in mining are battle stars by themselves. But when you can only do one. You can only ask your stars to do one thing at a time. You can either ask them to mine or to battle. They cannot do like, okay, I'm mining, but no, I'll be dead. They will not be able to defend themselves. So, so yeah, that's the concept of the battle stars. They are all battle stars. Okay, so when PvP comes, you can either take them. I don't know. The mechanism will be releasing them sooner before the release. So definitely before the PvP goes live, we would know everything about PvP. So it's gonna be 2 months. First quarter would end in 2 months, so we will be within this period. So yeah, that's the battle NFTs for you. And Mike, do you have something before we close this? It's really a nice talk, but if you wanna ask something, you wanna add something?
Nope. I just want the community to stay tuned for all the exciting news that we have,
All right.
given
All
the
right.
successful
We'll keep,
fundraise of
and how can people keep track of you of what SumoTeX is
When
doing? I
we,
mean,
Yeah,
we always need to know
Yeah.
that.
You guys can follow our Telegram announcement group. You can find it on sumotex.co. So yeah, stay tuned.
yeah,
SumoTeX.co, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Sumotex.co.
and Ray, I just want to
yeah,
share something.
it is.
I've been
Okay.
looking at our Twitter account
How
right
about you,
now
Marcos?
for
Do you
Star
wanna? Oh yeah,
Crazy.
Anne's here. Okay, so
Yeah, we have 25 minutes left until we know who owns our six limited battle stars for Chinese New Year. My God, I feel so excited. And it's already at 38 GFTs, as the
yeah,
highest bidder as of now. Oh my
yeah,
God.
it actually went as far as high as 59. It was this morning.
Just
So yeah,
25 minutes
it
left.
was cool.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
And these are
So
limited stars, only six, right?
okay, I think we yeah, yeah, that's very special. There's only six of that. There's nothing more. So whoever
And these
won it,
six
actually, you
can
can buy it
battle
in the.
also, right? For the PvP, as I've
Yes,
Yes,
they
that's right.
are.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. By the way, for the people to understand, why are we selling stars with no digging power when the main feature of your game is mining? Okay, here's what we want you to understand. Okay, for StarCrazy, every stars that has mining power must come only through one avenue, and that's the auction, official auction. So everything in the mine would only come from the auction. The devs cannot create those with digging power. That's what we want to make sure. So every digging power in the mine comes from the free auction fusion. So that's where it came from. So when devs create special collectible cards, they cannot mine. So, but they can be used for battle because basically mines are reserved only through one way of uh, generating NFTs through auction. So that's why. So
I just want to say, Victor,
yeah,
you've got
yeah.
great
I
taste.
think I think we're looking at the same question. Yeah. So
Yes.
I think yeah. So Anne, any last message to our viewers?
None so far, but yeah, thank you for being with us tonight, today, and especially to Mike for gracing us this time and getting to know more about SumoTeX with Star Crazy and the future of both of us. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yep.
How
This
about
was
you,
great.
Marcus?
This was great. I'm really excited to to see what's coming next from SumoTeX and Star Crazy.
Yeah,
I've got a little advanced knowledge on Star Crazy,
yeah,
but I'm not saying anything. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to be fun and profitable to look forward to. So on both sides, both Star Crazy and
yeah.
SumoTeX. So this is going to be great. Everybody, stay tuned.
Yeah, will be. How about you, Mike? Do you wanna
Yeah.
say something?
No, I just want to say, yeah, stay tuned for all our exciting plans that we have.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
Okay, in behalf of Star Crazy and SumoTeX and for IoTeX, thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you had fun. You can see I'm always like smiling because this is fun for me. Like this is not
Yeah,
scripted at all. I just
definitely.
like ask whatever whatever I want to ask. They'd be like, "Come on, we haven't thought of." Okay, but yeah, that's we want to make this as casual because we want to show you how we operate, that we are like we're not like people in the suits, we are like you, we just want to have fun. That's why we created a game. So for Star Crazy, stay tuned. Oh yeah, I text, I was actually
Our
envious of that
man.
hoodie. Okay, so for everyone, for IoTeX, you can follow our Twitter account at StarCrazyGame, and then hang out with us in our Telegram group, and all updates will be there. So if you heard any updates aside from these channels, uh, please double check because there are so many things, so many people who wants to take advantage for that. So that's what we want to say. So guys, thank you. I hope you enjoy, you learn something, and we hope that we can do this in the future. And wait for the next announcement. We're looking for the next partner to be with us in this kind of conversation. And I hope to see you all again. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. And together to the moon.
To the moon.
The
Bye,
moon.
everyone.
Bye all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And now I will end this broadcast.